She's always texting you the fun stuff. Oh, this is a special shout out. Can all the please on target? Should we do it now? You can wear it. On target Princess Core Achievers. Come wear one of my seminar sashes for the meeting. Yes. On target Princess Core Achievers. That would be, if you don't know who you are, let me tell you who you are. That would be Lisa, me, Brenda Lee, Annalisa, Andrea, Jenny, Iman, Monica, and Dilma.
It's like a little arrow.
Come get a sash. Come get a sash.
But it doesn't have an email.
Oh, where's Chili? Was a space here? Yes.
I did this.
Yes. Maybe can we make a little space more? Can we make a space?
Yes.
Right there. Yeah, raw. Look at you. Sign. Okay, ready? Oh, get your sashes. On target Princess Core Achievers. Yes. And these are actual, look at them. My actual sashes I wore, this was for 2014. Oh, thank you, can see. 2014 for the scales. I got a diamond ring that year, so they get to wear and get ready for their sashing. Yes, Mary Kate changed it this year that the Princess Court can cross the stage, not only national court. So have your practice your way. It's your sash. You get to wear that meeting. But I do expect that. Thank you.
And then we'll
stop. Those are
Google lighting.
Is it on?
It's already. I'm not waving goodbye. Not here. To now.
Wow. Listen, I still have to pay you back for what you did to me.
You can't hold grudges, so what's your problem?
It's not a grudge, it's a promise.
Okay, we're gonna start. Yay! Well, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna like lose your arms. Yeah, I just want you breaking your arms off like midway. Is that? Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! I'm on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, ladies. We're gonna open in prayer. So again, the goal next month, pray. We have everything set up. Kitchen will be done so that we can actually then have everything in the new office for next month. So we'll be in the heat and the fun. And thank goodness for fans. Yay. And wind. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for these amazing women. I get to call friends. We get to do life together. I just thank you for the month of June where we all stretch in ways that we've never thought possible. I pray that today you would ignite a dream and a goal in each woman's heart. Either resurrect a dream, ignite a dream, create a dream, Father, and give her the boldness and the fearlessness and the courage to just pursue it, Father, with all her strength, but your strength first, Father. I pray that everything that we do this month will be completely and ultimately for your glory, that as we shine on that seminar stage, that your name will be all over it for your glory, Father. We thank you for all these things. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. All right. So we're going to begin with our birthday celebrations. Hi, Skippa. So we have a few birthdays, but they're not all here. So birthday girl gets to be celebrated. All right. So let's come up here. Miss Jatan. It's her birthday month. You know, Lisa Mead is working tonight. She now has her new shift as an officer. So she's working Monday nights. But her birthday is this month too. And so is a few others. So come on up here. Let's sing to you. Yay. And look, this is from Evil. Let's sing to Jatan. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jatan. Happy birthday to you.
And this superstar had an awesome day. She literally had to wrap up her bracelet. She had a lot of things rescheduled, but she this morning literally sent out like 100 messages and finished her bracelet at 2 p.m. Wow. Very excited. And whenever the birthday girls come, we'll celebrate them. So I do want to celebrate. We have, is Chriselle here yet? Not yet. Okay. And is Marla coming? Is Marla here, Mama? No? Anniversary? Okay. So we have 2 anniversaries. We'll go through that later. But let's welcome our brand new babies. If this is your first team meeting here, or if it is your first month period, we want to welcome you. So come on up here. We had over 22 brand new future Fearless members. No, excuse me, that was Fearless. Yeah, 22. Jasmine, Catherine, Stephanie, Trinity, Gisela, Greta, Heidi, Isis, Barbaria, Arlene, Madeline, Laura, Linda, Ality, Anna, Valentina, Rocio, Barbara, Stephanie, Crystal, Ella. I need them here. You're the one. You're the one. Ella coming. So Trinity is, you guys, she's back in Mary Kay. She reignited her business. She's been, hello. It's not already, I'll tell you more about her. Actually, I'll have her tell you because this is the whole story. But she's back in Mary Kay. Second time. But she's going to do bigger and better than ever. She's had a tough, challenging few weeks. Major surgery. She's literally her. Yeah, she's like dental, which is the worst surgery ever. And she's here, probably in pain, but she's here.
Yes, because I'm able to eat tonight.
You can eat. Yes, you couldn't eat all this week, you guys. Without medication, poor thing. But I'm happy that you're here. But tell the girls just why you're excited to be back in here.
This time around, I want to do it for me. We do so much for everyone else and not ourselves. So this time, I really want to work it, not just be a customer or support my other sister or my best friend who did Mary Kay also for 12 years.
Wow.
I want to actually do it for me and just let my light shine.
Woo! And then some of you, it's your first meeting. I know Coral, it's your first meeting. Coral, come up here. Who else is your first meeting? First team meeting. Karina's here. Yeah, she's been. Yeah, she says yes. Okay. Carla, your first team meeting? No, but not at this house yet, but not team meeting. Yes. Yeah. And Nancy and Griselle, all the way from Coconut Creek. They made it. Nancy, is this your first team meeting? Come on up here, Nancy. Oh, they're to the back. So how about if this is your first time at this team meeting at my home, stand on up. There we go. There we go. Let's do their way. Welcome to this home. Yeah. You made it from the other. You made it from the other one. You made it over. Crossed over. But this is actually Coral just and Nancy, come up here. You didn't go to the other team meeting, did you? Now it's your first team meeting, girl. And she's finishing the last week of school. She was like almost didn't make it. I'm like, I just want to see you. She drove from Tamarack with Crystal. Wow. And she's in her classroom. She could have made excuse of being exhausted and this one being sick, but they made it. So I want them to introduce themselves and just on the recruiter's name and why they're excited.
My name is Coral, and I'm excited because I'm going to be a red jacket very soon.
Yes.
I'm getting to my goals, so it's nice to achieve something quickly and be proud of it.
You'll be seeing her a few times. I'll send the stage over here. So congratulations, and Nancy.
Very good.
I'm Nancy. I'm excited because today's the last day of school, but I'm back to my classroom today. So I'm excited. I have the whole summer ahead of me to do parties, and I think I've already ordered like 3,000
more
products. So
she's already ordered more. I think you're at 4,000. She's been for like a month and a half.
Wow. I'm excited because to me it's much easier to sell than I thought it would be. So I'm really happy about that.
And tell them why you're doing this again.
I am doing this to pay for college for my son who just graduated Saturday from high school.
Yeah.
Tuition to pay for.
And yes, that's okay. She has 2 little ones.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. And remodeling a home too.
There you go. There you go. And Trinity, you have 3.
I have 2. My son will be 22 in June, and my daughter will be 16 in July.
Yeah. Wow. Let me share our name. Yeah. She's already got it. She's quick. Okay. All right. And Casey who's here from them. Joseph and checkbook covers. Did you already get? I think I'm not here. And make sure. Perfect. So perfect. Okay, yay. So I do want to bring up somebody very special to surprise me that she's here today. Come over here, Veronica. Yes, I just wanted her to come up because I'm so excited. So Veronica joined my team. My gosh, I was thinking this. It was November It was on Thanksgiving. November of 2011? No.
We don't remember.
We don't remember. It's been a while. But she came into this business at a time where she lost her mom. I needed something positive and powerful. She already possessed a very powerful life. She does a lot of things for the Lord. She leads ministries and different things and has built a beautiful family that I love learning from. She's the reason my Bible study is the reason that I have grown my faith. The reason that my Bible is all torn up and highlighted and written
She never would write in her
I
Bible.
was scared to. It was like sacred. And she taught me how to do all that. But now that you're here, I just have to reach out, like, and step in faith. I'm like, Veronica, it's our last month of the year. You know how big June is. Because she's been through seminars. Her first year, crossed the stage, earning her diamond ring, Diamond Bumblebee, for the Court of Sales, which is a big deal, you guys. Sharing, yes. For sharing. Yeah, she had in 1 year, it was 76.
She had that.
You see your shirt? I am strong and fearless. Oh. Yes, okay, that's fine. So her first year had 76 team members.
Wow.
Earned 2 cards in her first year. And because of a blessing, she got an opportunity to be on the show Master Chef.
Because she can cook.
Because she could cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
she can cook.
She could cook. She was blessed to be part of that experience. And so, but she has not left her business. She earned her bracelet this month.
I sure did.
And I know she'll be one of our fearless directors in our future fearless national area again.
Yeah.
That's why she's
on.
on.
I'm gonna bring it in.
Did you see? There you are. There you
I'm
are.
gonna bring it in.
She's gonna bring
I'm
it
gonna
in.
have her call me up and say, Chili, I need one more director, and I'm gonna go, okay, let's get it done in a day.
Because you guys
Get
should
it done in a day.
because in DIQ, your last day, listen to this, her last day of DIQ, how many recruits did you need? And then you got
8.
8 and what?
Got them in one day.
In 1 day. That's my DIQ before you got there. There you go.
In 1 day.
In 1 day. She shut it down. She shut it down.
We shut it down.
So I'm gonna have her. The directors will be sharing really briefly towards the end their favorite June or seminar moment. I'm gonna have her share that. So we're glad that you're here. I love that you're here. Thank you for surprising me today.
She's just the best. You know, she's just such a little darling little fairy princess. We would follow her anywhere. We would follow you
I
anywhere.
love you. I love you. I love you. I remember the day I recruited her. Her husband was right there, and if you don't know him, can be a little bit intimidating. And I was like, I was trying to whisper
in front of him.
and just. But he was all on board. All right, I love it. So I'm glad that you're here. Makes me happy that you're here. And she blessed our home when we moved in, which is beautiful, with her husband. All right, so we're going to continue with our May New Faces Take You Places and Achievers. You guys, this is our last month of the bracelet. This is the last month to earn your RJ Graciano Faces Take You Places bracelets. Who's claiming it? Guess who already earned hers? Annalisa. Where is she at? Where's she at? There she is. Can't see her. There she is. She already, you guys, not only did she already earn it, but she already earned her City Girls and Pearls challenge. And I think that's it. And then she's sister's bracelet. So we're gonna go. But congratulations. So she already earned it. But here we go. I don't have. Gosh, we're gonna have you guys just stand because it's a big deal. You know what we'll do? We'll have a pool picture. You're gonna line up. Just don't knock down the citronella candles and put a fire in my house. Okay, so we're gonna all those who achieved their bracelet in May. Coming up here, Lisa, Magnoni, Christine, Jasmine, Annalisa, Frendine, Nancy, Patricia, Gladys, Brenda Lee, Lisa Mead, Andrea, Chili, Zaida, Gisela, Pam, Maria, Mary Ellen, Griselle, Kathy's here, Jatan, Heidi, Trisha's here, Tracy, we're in it today, Adri, Romy, Linda, Eileen, Crystal, Barbara, Olivia, Mabel, yeah.
Oral, yeah.
Oh, who are you on here?
Olivia.
You're Olivia. Like, who's Olivia? You too. Olivia. Corey, you just messed me up there. Minerva, Josie, Priscilla, Becky, Karina, Hazel, Jenny, Monica, Mercy, Ella, and Vilma. I'm like, Vilma. Right, look at this. Wow. This is crazy. This is a crazy. Get in the lineup. Yeah, direct. Wow. So it's the motivation, you guys. You guys are going to do it in the month of June. Isn't that crazy? So line up, what do they do? The bracelet?
Yeah, do like a.
Can I get the front?
Yeah, there we go.
Do it. Bracelet. Bracelet.
Bracelet.
Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Very right.
Yay! Congratulations. Now stay up here. Stay up here if you are. Hold on. Stay up here. Lisa, Andrea, Jasmine, Brenda Lee, Nancy, Lisa Magnoni, Pam, Roselle, Gisela, Kathy, Karina, Becky, Monica, Hazel, Janice, Josie, Coral, Mabel, because they're on track for the consistency. Janice, you're in this too. Yes, yeah. Yes, that was made after. Yeah, ready? So,
All right, ready? 1.
What do we do? Like consistency's more. Consistency's more.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Now, before they move, they had to have achieved race in March, April, May, and they're wrapping it up in June. And when they do that, oh, Raisa.
No, I thought it was the year consistency and release.
Oh, this is for the sister's bracelet. So if another picture to work. So when they earn the bracelet in the month of June and they had one qualified team member, they will earn the sister's bracelet and the City Girls and Pearls prize party at seminar. So picture.
We have to have a team member in June?
No, through the qualification period. One qualified from March to June. Done. Ready? Do it again.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations. All right. And extra shout out to Lisa, already earned it. Yes, I'm going to have her share because she did like 1,000,005 races. 1,000,005. Almost. You ready? Awesome. Okay, next. Our stars. Ready? Our stars. Okay, if you don't have your stash, we're gonna line up again for the stars. You ready? Our stars, you ready? So we have quarter 4 stars already. Jatan, Linda, this is Sapphire. For Sapphire. Jatan, Linda, Barbara, Ruby. So get your Sapphire, get your Sapphire up and line up here by order. Rubies, we have Brenda Lee, Monica, Josie, Jennifer. That's my Rubies. Come up, Rubies. Look at your 2 sashes, Brenda Lee. You look like me at seminars. Let's go. I like it. Ruby. All right. Diamond stars. Andrea, Josie, Jenny. Oh, go over there. That's okay. So just go to my. Okay, Ruby. Ready? No, diamond. Andrea, Josie, Jenny, Adri, Mercy. Diamond. Emerald. Me. Nancy, Emerald. Get your emerald stash. And if you don't have enough stashes, Josie is a diamond. Most of our stashes are at the studio, so if you don't have enough here, we'll just pretend. Okay. Emerald, Nancy, Annalisa, Lisa, me, Trisha, Monica. Where's Monica? Coral. That's you, Mama. Emerald, Pearl. Shout out for the pearls. We have 2 pearls in the house. If I'm missing somebody, let me know. Hazel and Becky. Shut the front door. You 2, Rosa? You 2 sisters. Oh, sisters. Oh, the sisters. They're practicing their wit stuff again. Oh. Got it. I know. They're practicing their way.
Wonder why.
I know, right? She like she calls every makeup series. She's like, and she's her friends. She's like, your mom's your first experience. Get me in my line. Picture, get in line. I'm like, girl. I'm a pearl?
Oh, I didn't either.
I don't know.
All right, ready? What trip? 1, ready? 2,
Show your sash.
3.
Yay!
Wait,
Don't move. Ready? So, check out, did you see that there is a trip? I earned it last year. We're going next year on the trip. You can book it whenever. You can earn a vacation to Mexico for 7 nights. You can earn a barbecue set, an iPad. Check out your prizes before you go. We have 2 weeks to go. There is time. June 15th to earn your star. Those are ready on target with 1,200 in. Griselle, stand up. Griselle, stand up. Gladys. Pam. Kathy, stand up. Vilma, stand up. Karina. Joanne. Crystal. So you guys, anybody, guys, so you're on track? So anybody can, and how about you, Suyapa? Not yet, but you will be. We have 2 weeks. You guys, you don't need the whole order to be a star. It just makes a decision. So we have by June 15th to be a star. When you are a star, you're invited to our Fearless Mystery date in the month of July. Where it's going to be a lot of fun. Get ready. So these women are on target, but anybody can be a star. Lisa, why are you not standing? Oh, you're on target. Stand up.
Yes.
Okay, so these women, rub shoulders with our stars today. You want if they already earned their mystery day, they already earned their star prize, but you have 2 weeks to go higher. You know when you have a team member and she's qualified, you get an additional 600 points. Look at your prizes. See where you want to go. You have 2 weeks to get to the next level. On the next level, right? So if you don't know how to support your team goal this month, get to the next level. Become a star. That's the best way to support. We have 2 weeks to go, right? By June 15th. All right, ladies. So which one is yours? Awesome. You can grab a seat. Congratulations. Which one are you claiming, Chili? Which one are you claiming? Oh, wait. This is awesome. Everybody, pause. Go back up there, Yenny, Lisa, Christine, Brenda Lee, Eileen, Romy, Vilma, Jenny, Eileen, and Mabel. Go back up here because they've been a star for all 3 quarters. And they're So this means, what do they get? Look over here. They get to get one of the Kate Spade collection pieces at seminar. Oh, there's more. Just kidding. We have more. Annalisa, Andrea, just kidding. Sorry, thank you. Annalisa, Andrea, Karina, Monica, Jordy, Farah. Farah, yeah. These women have been a star either since they started. Anybody? They've been a star since they started, or at least since the beginning of this year, consistently. So you guys, which piece are you claiming?
Does it matter when you start the biggest one? It looks like one.
No, it doesn't matter as long as you're a star for 2 quarters consistently. Josie should be. Yeah, Josie, go up there. I'm not sure what happened here, but you're up there. And aren't you?
I started in March. Mid-March.
Because you did your order for the last quarter.
It was 4th quarter.
Maybe that's why. Because your order, you went into the 4th quarter to be star for 2 quarters. If you would have joined 4 days earlier, you'd only known. So take a picture.
I know.
You're going there.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Wait, I can't see you.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Yay! All right. We're almost done with that, and I'm gonna perfect. Okay, ready? And I want to bring up the Princess Court on target ladies. Lisa, Brenda Lee, Annalisa, Andrea, Iman, Yanni, Monica, Vilma. Yay! Vilma! Look at them, ready? Each of them are wearing one of my We went for Liza. We went for Liza. So they're each wearing princess cord. Oh, it's for princess cord. Yeah. Only Jenny's because Jenny's is fell into the right month. If you would have debuted January, but you debuted early. Right, so these, that's company rules, not Christine's rules. All right, so these women are on target for the princess cord, meaning they're almost at the 20,000 retail in sales for the year, 10,000 wholesale for the year. And considering that many of them joined literally like half the year, imagine what they'll do next year with a full year. That is very exciting. That is their diamond ring, ladies, diamond ring. So you guys, this is a big deal. And they're each wearing one of my sashes from different years, Circle of Achievement, for hitting over 500,000 and crossing the stage. This is for Port of Sales in 2017. This is for, sure, we're just going to say yes, it's for one of them. And then so Port of Sales 2017, Personal Sales 2014. I'm sure we have buckets of sessions, you know. So, but yes, this is a big deal. To cross the stage as a consultant is a very big deal. It is a huge honor. You'll be crossing in front of thousands of people. Oh, there you go. Thousands of people. I'm very proud of you. And we have one more month to go to finish it up. So maybe you're right here. I know Lisa Mead is like, I think she's done. Less than $1,000 away. Wow. Yeah. So you guys are right there. That is going to be your seminar win. Crossing that stage. We have a picture of all of them. They look amazing. So excited for them. All right, congratulations. So they're gonna get their gown and they're gonna cross the stage.
My mom got
Bring your fun dress.
She hung it on my refrigerator.
I love it. Okay, ready? So I do want to go into our May celebrations and then we're gonna go to our message. Ready? Our training today. Ready? So here it is. May. Come on. So this, okay, of course the bracelet is a big deal. But these are the over-the-top extra achievers who did above and beyond, getting their teams to higher levels. Bless you. So we have the women who completed $1,000 in reorders or more. Reorders, not new orders. Reorders or more. Come on up here to pick up your flamingo bag. Annalisa, Renzellee, Andrea, Christine. I don't get one. Nancy. I'm just on here. Lisa. Awesome. So open your toe, put it on your shoulder, put it on your shoulder, or you can hold it up. There you go. Yeah, there it is. Oh wait, we have other ones. Hold on. I think it's separate. Am I missing that from here? Okay, so come on up here, Hazel Monica. Hazel Monica, right? Nancy, Hazel, and Monica. Where's Nancy? And Monica? Monica. That for me? Okay, so check out the bag. Very summer, very spring for their beach days. We lost Monica to come out. So they had to do $1,000 reorder for that, you guys. They sold over $2,000. And actually, I think the biggest reorder was that between Annalisa and Lisa. Between Lisa and Annalisa, that was almost a tie. So take a picture by the pool. That was a garbage. Open back. Show, do your miracle pose with your thing. Where's Monica? Where's she? Let's find her. Let me find her. Monica. She's coming. Are you ready? So as they do that, some of them got also, let's see, what was this for? Yes. Some of them also got their luggage tags, so they're seminar ready. So this was for team building. So coming up here, so what we celebrate first was here. Nancy got it. Annalisa got it. I got it. All right. Let's see. They got theirs, so hold it up. Okay, it's fine. We'll get her. Okay, and then, but they can join them coming up here. And it's not everybody's teacher. Okay, this is just May. Quick May promotion. Okay, so Griselle coming up here. Trisha's up here. Kathy coming up here. And Lisa Nina's not here because she's working. So come up here. Get their luggage tags. Yes. All right. And then I'm gonna make sure we bring these things so that we gotta yeah. There she is. There's a pod when she comes out. There she is.
Niña.
Yay! Waiting for you to come. Come, you have your prize. You have your prize. Okay, ready? Picture time. Picture. Ready? All mine too. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Let me go. Okay. Awesome. And then next, we had Power Start Achievers. Come on up here. Actually, let's do Perfect Start first. For the month of May, Griselle, Andrea, Coral, and Mabel. Yeah, Coral, come on up here. So Griselle, Coral, and Andrea. We did Power. This is perfect. You ready? So these women did a perfect start. So for first time achiever, and Josie, come on up here, Josie, because you didn't get yours from last time. Where's Josie? So you guys, these women, right? Perfect start achievers for 15, putting the cards on 15 new women in 15 days. So smile, ladies. Oh, Nancy. Nancy, come on up here. I know you did Power, but this is your first perfect start, so come on up here. Her and Coral on the same page. Her and Coral both completed their first month of Perfect Start and Power Start. So you're recognized for overachievers. Overachievers here. There you go. Get in the bar high. I like it. And you guys, before you go, so you guys to know, you get a Power Start, a Perfect Start pin only once for your first Perfect Start, right? And one Power Start pin for your first one. But there's prizes always for recognizing those things. Congratulations to all of you. Now stay up here, Nancy and Coral. Stay up here, Nancy, Coral. And I want up here, Cherise Sick, Annalisa, Hazel. Ready? Ready? This will be awesome. Yes, and you're going to share. Okay, so these ones, this is a big deal, you guys. First of all, their first month. Their first month of the business did a Perfect Start and a Power Start. They're over. Both of them over 35 bases. How many bases? 31? 35. Got it. 35 bases. That's huge, you guys. Their first month in the business, and they both have reordered and team built and added. She has a team member and over $1,000 in orders. 4 team members, and I don't even know how many in orders. 5 team members already. And you guys, and the repeated Power Start Achievers. No wonder they're moving up and going far. What are you eventually not No, I have to get you. Just the story. One story. Fine, we'll do that now. Okay, so these women. Where's Rosa? No, wear your shoes. Wear your shoes. Betty. We'll get your shoes. You are without your shoes. So these women have done their Power Start over and over and over again. So I'm very proud of them. This is when we give them to Car, PNQ, and Red and Beyond. Get a picture. The picture, we're going to picture Queen where she is. Picture. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. We're going. Okay, so these women, next month, this is your month to do 45. No pressure. No pressure. Ready? And so, oh, they didn't get their bags. Melissa and Hazel, do we have for Nancy? Already got it. Oh, it was last. That was for no, she got it. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So Nancy and Phil. Yeah, we put out one. Ready? So, very important. I do want to go over medals, but before that, you guys, I'm excited. I have my huge announcement. You ready for a huge announcement? Yes. Are you ready? Okay. Here it is. And no, I am not pregnant. I do want another one, but just not yet. Okay. Right, so, announcement. Ready? Who said what? Yeah. Get in space now. Oh, well, I'm not ready yet. Okay, ready? So, here it is. So, my huge announcement is over here.
We all want to know what the announcement is.
Oh,
Since you're not pregnant.
It was you. I lost it somewhere.
Like I lost my ring.
I lost
my B ring.
Actually, while we go find that, I want you to share your favorite, because I had directors are sharing and previous directors are sharing their favorite seminar or June memory. Since you were big, so it could be anything. They're going to just have you share a moment because we're talking about seminar today and June and just Juning it. So do you want to share since I know?
Let me think about my favorite.
Think about it. There's a lot. I know you have a lot.
That one was so awesome.
Is it? Yes, this is good. Okay, ready? So before they're thinking about their story, ready? So you guys, my big announcement, ready? So June is huge, you guys. June is so cool. It has its own hashtag. Just June it. June it. Like June is like its own entity. It's its own vibe, its own feel. It's like the playoffs. We are in the playoffs. This is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And whether you're the player that showed up and this is like the first day on the field or you've been here all year long, it is championship time. This is like game time. And I said to some of you just came in like a minute ago, you're like, I don't even know what that means. I just want a bracelet or making money. But you came in at the right time, at the right place at the right time. This is the best month in all of Mary Kay. It's an exciting month. And there's so much to share and a lot of miracles happen in June. I will share in a little bit my favorite June memory. And it's when I saw God's miracle, literally, in our team, in our business, what He brought together. And I hope once you hear it, it will bring hope to every goal that you have because it's really one of the biggest goals, one of the biggest months, I think, even bigger than I think Ari or Daisha ever had as directors. So I'll share that with you in a minute.
You did it in a night.
You did it in a night. We had an awesome June. So I do want to share that, but I want to share with you a couple of fun announcements. My first announcement. Our team, the Fearless team. And I want you to know whether you're part of one of my directors' team or our team, you matter in this. Our team officially earned its 7th career car, 5th pink Cadillac. 1 out of 4 announcements. Announcement number 1. That's 1. Ready? Next announcement. Drum roll. I need a drum roll. Catch. Woo! Catch. Oh, wait. OMG. I won't throw these bills. I won't throw these. Hold it up, ladies. Hold it up, ladies. Hold it up, ladies. Our team officially reached top trip unit again. We're back. Can we see Robert say congrats to Argentina? He'll be really excited about that. It's been his dream, but we're not done yet because we want to go for prestige. Prestige, we have a huge goal. He's like Argentina's good, but I really want to go to Chile. I'm like, really? You never told me that. He's like, so I gotta go to Chile this month for him, right? So, but Mary Kay sent me every month a little surprise, little something special, cheering me on along the way. And you guys, this is a great company we're part of. Even a soccer ball that I haven't even inflated yet, that I'm excited about. But we are. If you haven't been with us for a long time, this is we haven't had this ranking and title since 2014. Wow. Since 2014, and we're back on the scoreboard. Right now, our team, next announcement, as of May, is officially ranked still number 10 in the Emerald Division. But I clearly know that we can be number 5 or lower. We can be number 5 or lower. I would say number 1, but I know number 1's production, and we pull more than a miracle. Lord, hear my prayer. More than a miracle in this month than I've ever done. He's never done in my business before. But I'll tell you that it's going to be a big month, you guys. And everybody plays a role in it. But our next big announcement, with that said, So our goal is to be a prestige unit because that is a huge comeback. Because we missed the trip last year by just like, gosh, I think it was 12,000. It was 12,000.
Yeah.
We missed the trip last year by $12,000. And to not only earn the trip, but have a comeback and earn the prestige trip with it will be a huge, huge thing for our team. Because people associate, like we're all one unit, like we're one piece. Like people watch us, they see us moving. It's a big deal, right? But with that said, our other big announcement is that we are ready and committed this year to debut as a national area on that stage for Joanne Bertolin this year. That is our bigger announcement. We had a wonderful breakfast with our current directors, and we had a powwow. Someone came in running shoes. It was called Rise and Run. We had a morning breakfast with Ari, and we just laid out the game plan to finish this year. And I'm not putting in a specific date because I think we can do it early. Like December 31st is the last day, but we can do it earlier than that. Or I say or better, right? Or better. I know we can finish it way before that. So if you feel a stirring and a calling in your heart to be a sales director for this Fearless Come Together, we invite you. This is your invitation. We can set up a plan for that. Right now we have, to become a national area, we need 20 spring directors, first line and second line. Right now we have 7 first line directors and 2 first line DIQs. That's a big deal. So that would put us at 9. And we need at least only 8 first line, actually. Only need 8 first line. We already beat that, but our goal is to have 12 first line. Second line, we need at least 8. So what that means if you are on Jenny's team and you want to become a director, you count. You matter. We need 8 minimum second line directors. If you're on Mabel's team, Coral, talked about you becoming a director. You mentioned it. I want to rent a car, become a director. You matter because we need that. Farah, Stephanie's team. Farah, she's about to sneeze. Farah, we talked about by you stepping up into the leadership position, you promote Stephanie, but you're also be one of our second line directors. So Mercy, I know Bilma here. Where's Bilma? Bilma, there she is. And so stepping into leadership position, that's going to get us there. It takes a village. It takes everybody, and and if you seriously have a conviction in your heart, have a conversation with us, and if one of you is in either Andrea's team or Annalisa's team, Andrea's team, or I was looking up you and her, Annalisa or Lisa's team, and you are on their team like Nancy, Annalisa, and you want to become a sales director, you can as that second line. We need that. So our goal is this year or better. So you guys, we have not put that out there in over 4 years. Bella's 4 years old. In 4 years, we haven't put it out there, but we're claiming it. We're ready. God's bringing it back. It is time. Having fun in there. It is time. So I did want to share my little God's miracle that He brought in June, and I'll have the director share. You can go first. You can go. We'll have the director share their favorite June and seminar moment because it is an important month. It is an exciting month, and I will break down afterwards as the area how many bracelet achievers we need as an area in all of our directors' teams for June. How many new agreements we need in June? How many stars we need in June? How many of everything we need in June? Bracelet achievers, we're going to go over that as an area, all we need. Because that's going to, all those things add up, right? But I do want to share my favorite June moment and seminar moment. And you guys can, some of you were watching the video earlier. And so, June, so if you ever see my bar pin is 300,000, 800,000. So my first year, hit the ground running. I wanted to be a DIQ by June 1st. I didn't make it. Some of you had that goal. I didn't make it, June 1st. But I went in July 1st as a DIQ, July 1. Went to seminar as a DIQ and took advantage of the head start I had. See, most people take a break in July, not a future national area. I ran in July as if it was June. And that got me on track to finish directorship, went to seminar, finished directorship by October 1st, or my first free car. And with that jolt, with that kind of mentality of a head start versus thinking, oh, June, year end, I'm going to stop here. I kept rolling the momentum. I finished my first year with $300,000 in sales. Big accomplishment for the first year, not even a full year, from October to June 30th. Second year, we jumped to 800,000 and reached prestige, top trip, and prestige level. 2 trips in 1 year, pink Cadillac and all, right? And we were top 20. Third year, $1 million unit. So I go in after prestige. What's next? After you have to do 800,000 to be a prestige unit. So I figured next goal is $1 million, right? So we put the goal out there. Everyone doubted it. Even Robert was like, "You're gonna do $1 million? All right." He's like, "Let's see." So through the year, we knew that the last month we were down 90,000 wholesale. So we were short to reach million by 90,000 wholesale. If you've ever talked to Daisha or Ari, I didn't speak to them until after the fact, thank goodness, because I would have set my bar lower, that neither of them have done more than 60,000 in 1 month wholesale. So I didn't know that 90,000 was not done before in our area. I would have probably shut down if I had known that. But neither of them told me. They're all cheering me on. So we go in, and I'm like, and even Robert, which believes in me 1,000%, was like, he's like, that's a lot. He's like, and then he's like, we were having his bet about watches. Like, I really wanted a Michelle watch, and he's like, if you're gonna get a watch, get one that you can pass down to your daughter, like a legacy watch. I'm like, all right, sure. I'm like, whatever, you're gonna pay for it, right? And so I said it's a fun game with him. He's like, yeah, this is how much. He's like, you get your million, and I'll buy you a nice watch. I'm like, all right, game on. Don't mess with a woman. So like, game on. So we had to do the last day of the month. All month long, he was like 90,000. It's not gonna happen. The last day of the month, we needed 30,000 wholesale in 1 day. In 1 day, I had never done anywhere near 30,000 wholesale in 1 day. So I wake up that morning, it's a red jacket breakfast, and only 2 of my many reds showed up. There's Ari, me, and the 2 reds, and I only had 1 party that day. I did not know where 30,000 was going to come from. I'm like, okay, Lord, but I had this peace. We've been praying all year long. Our prayer was to ask for the ridiculous, to experience God's miraculous, and I just had faith. I'm like, go to my party, and God's going to do his thing while I'm doing my thing, you know? And I get to this party at 1 o'clock, the party that was supposed to cancel because she was like, I'm not doing this party. There's a dog show in town, and I'm going to be there. And I called her back and said, you don't understand. This is the last party to help me be queen. You cannot cancel this party. She calls me back less than 12 hours later. Party is on. We'll see you there. At that party, guess who joins? Her daughter. Her daughter joins. This is party's at 1 o'clock in Fort Lauderdale. I have to be back home. Everybody's coming to my house by 4. Ari's coming to do orders and all that. 4 o'clock comes. The party's wrapped up. Her daughter joins. And I'm like, this may sound crazy, but can we do orientation right now, right here? We do orientation right there, right now. Her mom is a premier jewelry consultant. She understands inventory. Daughter's 18 years old, has no money, but her mom says, I'll do inventory for her. There's a start order right there on the spot. On the spot, 1,800. One of the final ones I needed to become the queen of sharing, right? That's the push. So I get in the car and I get this message on my phone because there was drastic earth disasters, fires, natural disasters. There was fires, there was like earth tornadoes. Things were happening all over the U.S. and globally. So Mary Kay, for the first time in their 40-something-year history, decided to do something crazy and actually extend the Mary Kay year by 1 day. They've never extended the year by a day. So now month end was not June 30th, it was July 1. And if you knew me in that moment, I was so exhausted. I had actually lost my voice for 2 weeks in June. I had a speech to give at FIU and I almost couldn't even give it by the grace of God. And honey, I spoke and I lost it again. I couldn't do orientations. It was like whispering. So literally there we are getting this message around 5 o'clock as I'm driving back home. Ari's in my house. Everybody's in my house. Robert has pink champagne ready, like to end the night. And I'm just like, I am not going till tomorrow. I'm ending today. We're gonna finish million tonight. That is it. So when I get home, literally I see the miracles like order after order. Like it sounds crazy. You think your goal maybe hitting 1,000 or whatever. No. Or like $1,000 increments, you refresh the button, $1,000 more. Refresh the button, $1,000 more. Refresh the button, new team member. Refresh the button. It was like God was just like, it was like when it was like, I feel like it was like those slot machines. Like, it was like glowing. And so come midnight, we literally crossed over, and Ari's there. We're all there. My older sister, like we're all there at midnight, and we crossed over 1 million by 1,000. 1 million and 1,000, and I was done. I'm like, whoa, we did it, 1 million, yeah. No boys, I'm done. We have brunch tomorrow with the family. I'm gonna answer my phone. My phone's gonna be off. Silence. And then of course the little people of the world buzzing my ear. My DIQs. Veronica was a DIQ. The guys that you're here. Romy was a DIQ. And all of our top leaders, Emily Romano, we had a bunch of amazing women. We're all messaging me. Where do we finish? I'm like, I'm done. We hit million. Let's go. You know, messaging me. Where do we finish? Where do we finish? Where do we finish? I'm like, we hit it. We got million. We did it. By how much? By 1,000. I don't know. You know who it was. Was it you? Or I don't know who it was. But she was like, all I know. She called me. She's like, listen. All I know is the queen of Mary Kay is not going to be the queen by $1,000. So we've got to hit the pave running for this final day. I had nothing left in me. Literally, when I tell you I had nothing left, desire, energy, these leaders ran my conference call that Sunday. A conference call that I wasn't going to have. It was canceled because it was 4th of July weekend. Canceled. I had no voice. I could not even say hello on the phone. Her and Romy, Veronica and Romy ran the conference call, and other girls shared. They ran the call. Rally the troops. And can I tell you, in just an hour, we pulled in 20,000 retail in 1 hour. In 1 hour. And we were number one by only a star order. We were number one by only $1,800. Had we not pushed through, had not the women that carried the more belief than I did at that moment pushed through for us, we wouldn't have been there. And that victory, we'll see that little video in a minute, a little bit at the end if we can stay for that, is 2-time queen in one night was all that. You know, can you imagine that push? That last team member, the party that almost canceled, that I said no, that I could have just gone home and done orientation later because we were pretty much, but that last team member made the difference. That last extra day, God's miracle made the difference. And we were reading that year, the book, Sun Stand Still. And I don't know, I don't want to mess up the exact story, but I know Joshua in the Bible, in the Battle of Jericho, that God extended the day because he let the sun stand still longer and so they could fight the battle and win the battle. Read into it, it's a long story, but you can read into it in Joshua. And you guys, it was like God saying, I'm going to let the sun stand still for one more day. I wasn't the only miracle, the person he used for a miracle or team he used for a miracle. Many miracles happened that year. As a company, many of us were reading that book together, but God showed up and showed off. In your words, I showed up and showed off. And that was the directors gave me the best gift ever. It was my Bible. My only previous Bible was from when I was like in high school, elementary school. I had never been written on because I was so scared to write in it. But I have to share my Bible. You'd be so proud. Pages are coming out. Highlighters are everywhere. She taught me how to pray, how to lead in the spiritual way, how to pray bolder. And so I'm excited. I wanted her to share because I know she has to go soon. Her favorite, because that was my favorite June moment. I share that with you because I want you to know, I think maybe you have a goal. And like, oh, it's 2 weeks from Star, and I have 0 in. I haven't reached my bracelet all year long. What's going to be different in June? Oh, I haven't yet a team member in I don't know how long. What's going to be different in June? Did you just hear the story I just shared? If you're willing to work, like it all depends on you, but pray like it all depends on him, God will show up. You don't need much belief. You need belief the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need. But you need to believe that he can do it if you will do your part. You got to do your part too. So June is that kind of month. Are you coming into June believing that? Or are you coming into June just kind of like trying to get by? Think of my story when I was a I was not even a DAQ, and I missed my goal to be a DAQ by June 1st. I missed it, and I could have easily said, you know what? I'm just going to coast through June. I don't have a big goal now. And no, I went in running, got into DAQ July 1st, went to seminar as a DAQ. I wanted that win to be a seminar as a DAQ. And that push led me to my great first year, 300,000, and the belief that I could do so much more from there. So with that said, I wanted my girls to share their favorite June seminar moments. So I'm going to go, is you taking turns? Yes, and I know you have to go soon. So.
I've been fasting all day. I have a colonoscopy in the morning, so I'm hilarious.
She's a trooper for
I'm like hallucinating. But my favorite seminar, every time you go to a seminar, you're going to have a favorite moment. But obviously, my first seminar, watching Christine win and knowing that we were a part of that win and that big push in a few hours, all of the directors and all of the consultants going out on a limb and believing that if we ordered products, that we would sell them. And we know how good the product was, so we did it. But seeing her up there, and she didn't know she won sharing too. So she got double. And we just wanted to beat the other person. But then when we heard the other person had orphans in Africa, we felt really bad.
I know. So like an orphanage in Africa.
Yeah, that was really bad. Because everybody in Mary Kay is so good and so wonderful. You know, you don't even get to like experience that competition, but you do compete. But the funniest story was my last seminar, and I was number 16 in the
Court of Sharing.
And so I bought a princess dress, a Cinderella dress, every little girl's dream. And I'm one of those people that is a unicorn. So I just believed that I would fit in it by June. So that means that I would need to go on a diet. But I did not think about that. I was just having fun and going to parties and doing stuff. So I didn't try on the dress until it was time to get dressed for the night. when I was going to be up there for everybody. Well, everyone was getting ready, and everyone was gone. Everybody was gone. And so I go to put the dress on, and the back wouldn't zip that much. This much. I kid you not. So I'm freaking out. I'm alone. I'm alone. This is like the Met Gala. This is like the Oscars. You know, I might win Queen of Sharing. And I thought I would because I got 79, you know, people. But
In 1 year.
in fact, no one got 79 people. They got more money, but I got more people because I'm an evangelist, you know. So anyway, I found 3 little newbies, new baby bees, consultants getting ready. And I said, I went running up and down the hall, begging
Of the hotel.
people, somebody help me, help me. And so these darling little girls came into my room, and they literally we had to put me on the floor like a big fat Italian sausage and put that thing on like casing. And I mean, we were breaking ribs and doing all kinds of things. We were doing everything I could do. We zipped that baby up, but I could not breathe. I could not.
She's like this on stage.
Oh, I will bring the picture. I looked stunning.
Yes.
And I looked like Cinderella.
You did.
Oh,
And no one can tell you couldn't
I was so Cinderella. But, you know, even if you have a catastrophic, see, the neat thing about being in Mary Kay is God turns the catastrophe into a cataclysmic miracle. And you're just going to love going to seminars. You're going to look around going, you're never going to see so many beautiful people in your whole life. And you're going to see so much and learn so much. And you'll see Gloria Mayfield Banks.
Oh, we are so grateful.
I gotta go. I'm like, I have been back. You know, so hungry.
I love tomorrow. I'm ready for you tomorrow. Yes. We love you, Chili. We'll be seeing you soon. Love tomorrow. So I wanted the directors, I know we have a little bit more recognition to go over, but I wanted the directors to share their favorite June or seminar moments. So they can share that. They know they've been in different seasons in their business, but it could be something that you watched, experienced, they've been thinking about it. So who wants to go the bell?
Hey guys. So like kind of like how Chili mentioned, like all the seminars are amazing, and you always have like your, you know, I always do road trips with my husband to go to a seminar. So we go to like New Orleans, we'll do a bunch of things, and on the way back, we're always like, oh my God, I love this moment, and I love that moment, I love that moment. But I'm gonna be totally like honest. My favorite one was my first one, and when I crossed the stage as a director, that was one of my favorite moments. Because I remember backstage, and I saw all these like women becoming directors, and I don't know, you have like the nerves, you're gonna come out on stage, and I had Romy, and Romy was just like, you know, doing all that stuff, and it was so funny because I was like recording it, I was Facebook living it, and I went on stage, and it was the first time I crossed the stage, and you just hear like, and I could hear my husband, and it was so awesome because I had already taken my oath already before with Ari. But when we did it that day, Gloria Mayfield Banks gave us our oath. So that was a big deal. And then that same year, I crossed the stage again for Diamond Ring, the quarter sales. So it was like I felt cool because it was like, man, like I get to be backstage. And it was so awesome, like looking backstage and seeing all the nationals sit down. You're like, I'm going to be there. It was just really cool. That was my favorite.
Yay.
Hi, I'm the fabulous Mercy Rodriguez. Okay, I'll actually also when I crossed the stage as a new director, and I crossed the stage as new director with Tara. So Christine was holding one hand, my hand, and Tara's hand, and when we were looking back, seeing all the directors, and we finally walked the stage, I just couldn't believe it. I just could not believe that we were walking that stage. It was so exciting. Everyone, and we're like, oh my God, we're here. And Tara, well, you know, Tara's small. So she was like, you have to be that tall. But actually, my first seminar, that was when I crossed as director. My first seminar, when I attended seminar, I saw so many women. The conviction was needed. Because when I saw women of all walks of life in that seminar, when I saw women in wheelchairs, when I saw women missing a half an arm or their legs, and they had a director's suit on or registered or just a consultant, it's like, what is my excuse? So seminar to me was a conviction that the no's that you get out there from people saying no and this doesn't work or you'll never reach to any big and Mary Kay. Let them say whatever they want to say. But once you go to seminar, there's something about seminar that even though maybe you take a break from Mary Kay or down the road, you always come back because you know it's there. And when you come back, you can come back stronger. So that's what I got from my seminar.
Yay. Well, I'm guessing that one of my favorite moments is going to be crossing the stage as a director. But I have been to a few seminars, and actually my first seminar was Chile hasn't gone since 14? Yeah. So Chile's last seminar was my first seminar. And it was amazing because I was just floored and jaw dropped at everything. It was so much fun and so fantastic. And I think one of my favorite moments, well, I went with my very, very best friend, which was my recruiter, and Monica, tall Monica. She went the night I debuted. We're best friends for 30 years from junior high. And it was a special trip for us because of just an extra bond and an extra sisterhood and whatever. And I went with Jenny and Narcy back then. And I remember one special funny part that Narcy, I don't know if any of you know Narcy, but Narcy's this little. Okay, and her butt is this big, right? And I was like sitting with Monica one day, and it was a gala night. I think it was awards night because I remember the pictures. And we were sitting there, we were taking pictures and whatever. And then I was like, Monica, but that's not real, is it? And she was like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, it can't be real. Like I was just blown away that her booty, it was like hers. Her booty was real. And I started laughing so hard with Monica, and we just couldn't stop laughing. And it's some of the best pictures I have of my best friend and I, of that moment that we were just laughing and laughing and laughing. And we were just being silly and being giddy and just being girl and girly. It was very special. One of my less funny and more serious special moments, of course, seeing all the women, all the amazing women, all the powerful women. Jenny has to remember, we ran into Melinda Balding on our way out one afternoon. And Melinda Balding has been a top, director forever. She's not a national because she's over 65, right? Because she would obviously be. And her story resonated so much because she was offered a facial in a restroom of a hotel. She was there for something, and she said that she went to the place. In fact, her husband took her just because the consultant was so nice. And that, I'll never forget that, because somebody like Melinda Balding was just there, and she just went because she was so nice. And it made me realize the power of anybody, anywhere, and how extraordinary we can actually get to be if we just had the right platform and the right opportunity. And that's something that I'm really harnessing now because the season has led me to that. But just that Melinda Balding just really opened my eyes, and not to mention Gloria Mayfield-Wentz and everything. And Daryl Overcash, like there's just so many people. Our president now is amazing. There's so many things. But for me, that moment with Melinda Balding was really cool. Really cool.
Okay, so my favorite seminar moment was during my first seminar. I think this is it. Because it really resonated with me. I think when I came to Mary Kay, I still, I loved it. There's still those like doubts in the back of my mind, like, are these people for real, or do they have like alternative motives or stuff like this, which I think is like a common thing to feel. And then I just remember going to, there's like, we'll have our fearless dinner, but then there's the driven dinner as well. That the directors, the directors put on for the consultants. And I remember going that night, and I had no idea what to expect. Like I signed up in March and I went to seminar, so I really had done only a couple months. And I went, and I remember just walking in, and that the theme that year was Pop and Glow. So it was like we were all wearing like neon. Yeah, it was really fun dresses. But then they had done all the decoration. It just seems like so simple, but just walking in, they were all like making a tunnel for us to walk through when we went through. And I just like had the realization, like I just saw all the work and effort and labor and thought and the little details and love that they went in. Because you can always do a dinner, but it's all the above and beyond things that the heart really shows through. And I just remember that just made such an impact on me. Like, wow, these women, like, no, they really, really care, and that they work so hard for us. And it's more than just like a business or making money or recruiting people. And I think and then I also kind of like, I was like, this is what these women do for like their careers. Like they're putting on a dinner, I guess part of being a director, putting on a dinner for their consultants, just to recognize and love on them. And that just made such a lasting impact on me of the culture and just like the opportunity of like what to be a part of. And for me personally, I was like, that's why I was like, how cool like is a director's job? Like this is so awesome. And it really cast that vision of that being something that I wanted to do. So that's always been something that I really look back. That was a pivot in the way I viewed like Mary Kay as a company and like the area that I was a part of.
And you'll be helping us set up our fearless dinner. So seminars, mark your calendars, July 28th to the 31st. That 28th in the morning is like double day zero, whatever that is. That morning is Joanne Bertelin's retirement breakfast. We're all wearing blue, her favorite color, in honor of her. This is one of the reasons I have the biggest push to become a national this year. I committed to be one of the 5 that will be on that stage when she retires January at Leadership Conference. It's her last seminar. You don't know who she is. She's the one that the reason Mary Kay's in Miami. She broke Miami. As a woman, I didn't speak any Spanish. She broke Miami. And then Daisha came from her, Ari, for the next legacy, right? We owe it to her. So that's the 28th. But that night is our fearless dinner, and you all are going to be there. We'll be revealing all the information about that, our theme, our fun. But that night is our fearless dinner where we honor all of you. It's not about us. It's about all of you. That next night is our driven night where Ari recognizes your units, the team that you are part of. And that final night is the night that we all get to watch women cross the stage or be one of the ones that crosses the stage and get a vision for our next year. See, my first year I did not cross the stage, but I got the vision. When I went as a DIQ, and I literally remember standing there, teary-eyed, emotional, already knowing that I would be a national one day. I just had to see it. But when I was in my studio, I didn't see that big. But I had to go there to see the bigger picture. If you have the courage to say that your goal is a car, leadership, directorship, then missing seminar does not align with your goal.
Yeah.
If you are saying that you want to become a director, become a car driver, and that's seriously your commitment, then going to seminar is non-negotiable, because if otherwise it does not align with your vision. And I tell you that boldly because I had to, if I thought I got it, when I got there, I got it. And every year it renews my vision. Every single year of why I'm here, what I'm doing. We all need seminar. So you can get registered. The information is posted. I don't think I have Jenny, all the information here. The cost, did you have that somewhere? Yeah. But we're doing a little fun activity. So, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we're doing a fun activity. Okay, the seminar. So I just know where to put it.
Christine,
Yes.
when are you gonna release the? Because we have the layout from what Ori sent.
That's the one.
The same schedule.
The same. We'll have a schedule of events, but the one that means the pricing, you mean between flight, that one, the numbers one,
No.
or you mean?
The schedule of what
Yes,
events, what's
activities.
going on.
Oh yeah, we'll have a schedule out. The company has their schedule out. We just have to add 3 events to that. Your Joanne's breakfast, our dinner, and Ari's dinner. Everything else is on the schedule, but we'll have a schedule out for you guys very shortly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it was. But we'll come up with the numbers right now to give you a price point, but I know I think yes, there it is. Registration is $195. Is that for everybody?
If you went to career conference or you
That's
started
what I
after.
If you went to career conference or you are new as of, I don't have a year. If you are new or went to career conference and you weren't even around for career conference, then it's $195. It's not a thing, it's $225. Thank you. Hotel. There's still a place you can share a room. You need roommates. Hotel at the Omni or anywhere we stay. It's about $240 give or take for your stay for the 3 nights. Okay, for the 3 nights. So where to find? You don't have a roommate? We can help you find a roommate. You don't have a room? Let us know. I can help you find a room. We have people with rooms. The breakfast. We don't have a price exactly yet, but give or take every event for meals, give or take around $50 to $75. Between $50 to $75 is a meal. So breakfast with Joanne in that price range. So you're saving up now for that. The driven dinner in that price range. Our first dinner in that price between $50 to $75. There's no exact number yet. So there are 3 fancy meals. So you have a budget for. And that is in here. Only the first dinner is not on here. So when Ari did these numbers with you guys, two rallies ago, these numbers were based on. She mentioned extra for tips, transfer food, $100. Basically, you should save up about $910 will be the cost of the trip if you include our fearless dinner. I would say the weekend's $1,000. It's a $1,000 trip, which your business is going to fund. It's not coming out of pocket. It's that your business can fund that. If you don't believe you can pull up for your business, you have no belief in our products and our opportunity. Because you can do that on one party, you can do it on one day, you can do it in 1 week. Period. You have to just believe that you can, right? If you've ever experienced over $1,000 in sales in a week, raise your hand. In a party, raise your hand. It's possible, right? You just need 2,000 so you can make 1,000, right? And you don't have to get all of it now. Just get your registration because the last day to register is June 30th. You must register by June 30th. And that's on site, and it's going to cost you more. And it's a mission. And it could be sold out. So get registered by June 30th. That's your priority. Registration and flight. The rest, you can literally, as it gets closer, you pay your hotel when you're there, right? You can pay some of your meals earlier, but you're going to have them space them out. Yeah. So most of them will be after STAR. You can start paying them in portion, right? And so your flight and your registration is the most important thing. Get those 2 now to commit yourself to be there. There's some flights out there for the 200 range. I'm looking for my flight on Wednesday. I don't have a flight yet. Wednesday. And Wednesday's always cheaper day to get flights. Yes, it is. Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'll find a flight and I'll send it out. Yeah. And then my flight on Wednesday. So yes.
What do the significant others/spouses do while we're in training?
Yes. So they can go to any event with you. They have to get their registration as well. They don't have to register, but to be able to attend the event, they have to register. They're invited to everything. But they do have some guys special things. Like there's a golf day. They have tours, like things for you would know. What does one be?
Yeah, you can bring a friend from Wampy. Okay. Honestly, he just joins me in all the party stuff. Like he'll go to the Fearless night, he'll go to the Driven night, he'll do the awards,
the opening ceremony, the closing.
He's a great cheerleader.
He is a great cheerleader. He'll go to like it used to be the cowboy thing, but now it's the city. He'll go to all that because when you register him, he's invited to all of that as well. And then when we do trainings, they have like different trainings for guys, for husbands.
Like spouse, the spouse.
And you want
the guys cross the stage.
Yeah, spouses get to walk the stage.
Oh yeah, there's a thing where the guys get to cross.
Yeah. Oh, they love it.
They love it. Like when we're getting and I can share this with you. On the very, very last day, when it's up to 12, some people just hang out on the pool. You can totally use a friend. You can totally use a friend. That's what he does. He goes to the room.
You're going one time. Okay, ready? So I know we're kind of running short on time. Ready? We have 10 minutes to do a lot. So I passed out registration sheets. In here is who's in here? Nobody? So in here. Oh, I'm in the wrong. They look the same. In here, we are all those that are already registered in our area, right? Area? Yeah, area. Yeah, it's already in here.
Wait, for me.
Exactly. So we are drawing 2 prizes. Right now, if you register right here, right now, Jatana, have her paper ready. But is she already in here? Because she paid. Yeah, she paid. So Friday she's going in. So if you have not registered, you can put it in right now. Or if you're draw a winner, but you can still register as we speak right now and put it in. Even if your payday is on Friday, we can hold it for Friday. For your commitment to register what we're looking for, okay? So I know you're gonna be out of time. No, I know. If I'm gonna go, let's do it. Kara, can you
Carl's doing it too.
Carl, let's do it. Oh my gosh. Let's do it.
She's like, oh my gosh.
It is amazing.
And I have one thing. When you register your husband, you get, because you guys get a credit for registering to seminar, right? When you do your order after, I think honestly in July. Yeah, it's already there. If you get a credit, I think it's $40, right? When you register your husband, it's $80 in products credit.
No. It's 70 each.
It's 70 each. Whatever it is, it's double.
Okay,
because of your husband.
As they're doing that, ready? Take a quick look at your calendar. Here's what's important of June. What's new in June? Ready? Really important. In June, oh my gosh, where'd it go? Here it is. In June, we have the new bracelet, Strength. You guys saw that? Beautiful. My favorite. Has a little weight. Ready? Strength. Ready? What else is new? Strength is important. Summer starter kit promotion. Anybody who joins in June gets a free microdermabrasion. Hello, time to run. Our girls got it already, Cristal. Our girls got it. Are you a team member today? Oh! Cheryl has one, Cristal has one. I have one. Who else has a team member? Coral, bam, bam. Let's do it. You guys, listen. If you don't know how to support your team has a huge goal. Our area has a huge goal. My girls, we need 25 new recruits in June to finish Prestige trip. We're gonna put your commitment there. But as an area, we need 75 new leaders in the future Fearless National area. We want new girls come to seminar with us. If you don't know how to contribute, find your win for June. Everybody wins in June. We need 75 new team members in Fearless for the growth that we need to become a national area. 1. Bracelet achievers. My girls, we need 25. We actually almost did. We had 23. Actually, this is the month for 30. We need 30 really. We went 30, no, 35. We need 35. Oh, we already have one, so 34. Thank you, Elisa. Already done hers. 34 more to go. 35 bracelet achievers that we need in the month of June. As an area, we need, out of here, coming, 80. So we need 34 left for the Fearless, and for as an area, we need 80 bracelet achievers. That's the kind of growth that we need to become a national area. And stars, my girls, we already have 12. We need 25 stars. And as an area, we need 55 stars by June 15th. 55 stars by June 15th. That's for that kind of growth that we need. Since for all the units that are here, we need 55 stars. The momentum that we need to finish and to cross over this year, right, on stage. So with that said, I have a couple recognition, but I wanted to go over the June prizes. What are we honoring this month? Look at your calendar real quick. Look at your little papelitos right now. So look here. We're honoring wholesale orders, all orders. Of course, the last bracelet that you can earn possibly for this year is the Strength one right there, 600 wholesale. We're all doing the same thing, guys. We're all doing it. Your director's all on board. We're all doing the same thing. It's 800. You know, these are special seminar souvenir gifts that you can get your hands on yet. So 800 reorder. You get one of the Glamour makeup to go sets. You see the super cute ones there? The little makeup to go bags right there. Makeup bags. With a $1,000 reorder, you get your super cute water bottle water bottle set. With a $1,500 reorder, we get the beautiful that only the Nationals got. The shine bright like a diamond tote. You guys, that one, and you might think that number's a lot. We have in this room, I think 3 or 4 that did that already for last month. Do it again. And if you need that to finish your Princess Sephora sales, that's what you need. So you're gonna earn your tote, right? Done. And next, right here, I'm gonna pass one. I'll pass it around. Yeah. But every week, get excited every week. Oh, you like your mug? Is that your mug? You saw?
Yeah.
I knew it. I know. Every year she wants the mug. Every week we have a fun challenge.
Every year I get it.
Every week, ready? Every week in June, because June is epic. There's a fun challenge. We just launched one that ends today. And if you came here with your 8 bookings, you get to pick a prize from my little wondrous. So I know Jatan did this. I don't know who else did, but you have to bring your agenda, show to Jenny, and she'll check it for you. But if you did your 8 bookings by today for the month of June, anybody, all the girls here, you get to pick a prize from my special bucket. That's challenge number 1. Check your calendars. Challenge number 2 launches tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, the 5th to the 10th. Ready? Tomorrow's challenge. Have 4 guests at Studio Pink this week. That's challenge number 2. Have 4 guests. This is this week's challenge. I'm not giving you week 3 and 4. This week's challenge. Have 4 guests to Studio Pink. Thursday, Saturday, whatever day, Wednesday night, Latina night. 4 guests to Studio Pink this week. And you get to get a prize for this week's challenge, which is the super cute keychains, the seminar keychains. They're adorable. You want them. I'll pass it around. And every month, this month, ready? Oh, before I forget. And this month, the other 2 things we're honoring besides wholesale orders, ready? Medal. When you get your medal means 3 recruits or more. You get the super cute, it's called the travel bags, like the shoes, the lingerie bag, the whatever bag, the travel collection for your seminar trip. And if you complete a Power Star, you get the super cute seminar mug that Crystal has your eye on. So that's all month long. But every week there's a challenge. Okay, pass it around. Speaking of medals, coming up here, Coral, who got a medal last month.
has, she has 4 in a month? Well, no, she has 3. Yes, 4. Silver.
Silver medal, baby. Her first month in the business. You guys, she was one way from a gold medal. We were named in the magazine. This month, you're going to gold medal for her. That's right. Smile. Hold it up. Hold it up. There it is. Speaking of team members, promotions. We had promotion alert. When you see Rahima, she became a senior consultant for Rahima. Big deal. Double senior. Grisel's back. Double senior, baby. She'll be in red this month. Coral, double senior. Stand up, double senior. There she is. DIQs. Shout out to Andrea. Stand up, Andrea, and her team. And her team. And her team. All of her team. Right, there she is. So listen, Andrea is finishing. It's 13. Is finishing DIQ this month. This month. And I cannot wait to wear the elite jacket when her and Lisa finish. You guys, when you have 8 or more offspring, you don't buy a suit. American gets one for free. And I've already been in faith that I would not have to buy a suit, that I did not buy one. I'll go naked or I go in a suit. So when they finish and become directors, I will get my free suit. I did not buy one. I did not have one. Just letting you know. There it is. You ready? I can see it. Don't make Ready? So next, ready? We had Andrea finished month 2 of DIQ. Yes! Should you get your prize from last month? You got your prize? Your mouse pad? Yes. I know you do. And then Lisa, when you see her, she's working right now. But Lisa, shout out to Nancy on her team over here. Lisa, you guys finished month 1 of DIQ and month 2 of CAR. Big deal. Jenny's coming up here, Jenny. You guys, I can't physically bring the car to her. But I got here, and Mary Kay, we don't stop where we're at. Next, she's going for the Equinox. To become a national area, we need 7 leaders in this car and above. Lisa's finishing her car. Grisel, you're finishing your car. Andrea's finishing your car. You guys are getting to the next level cars. You guys, so Farah on Stephanie's team, one of the best ways you can help us become a national area is help your team get a car, get the next level car. Vilma, help your team get the next level car. Coral, help your team get the next level car. By helping your leader get the next level car. Help your team, help Annalisa, by helping you getting into DIQ, you're helping Andrea get into the next level car, right? Everybody's moving up. Everybody, by you promoting yourself, promoting your team, we need 7 premier cars. Right now we have 2. We need 5 more that will earn that car this year before December 31st, right? So I know you're on track. Our party is on its way. And that's it. Before I forget, our newbies. We had congrats to Lisa, Karina, and Nancy, who got their checkbook covers and their business card cases. Congratulations. And ready for the raffle. And what I'm going to close with is this. Right here, we wrote out exactly as an area what we need to have our best June ever for prestige and towards national. So here, we need 26 women committed to a 225 order in June. That's not the ones that are here. You guys are bigger thinking than that. Your team members, that could be them, right? We need 16 women committed to a $400 order or more. You guys are bigger than that. You guys are 600 and above. Next level, we need 14 women. Actually, there's actually more than that. There's I think 35. But 14 women at least at 600 earning their bracelet. We need 5 women at 800 reorders. Look at your challenge. 5 women at $1,000 reorder. We need 4 women at $1,500 reorder. We need 4 women at $1,800 reorder. We need 2 at $2,400 reorders. And we need 1 at a $3,000 reorder or new orders. So find your place. Go to Jenny. So get your sticky tab. Many of you need for your business court certain levels. For STAR, you need certain levels based on those goals that you know you're working towards. STAR, bracelet, consistency, etc. Put it here so we can hold you accountable and help you, support you, and show you how to do that. Because this is an area thing, right? So all of you can put your name on there and be part of that. Be our best comeback year ever. And as we do the raffle, for those that didn't get a chance to watch the video, I'll play the video of my crowning seminar. You can get a vision of what you're going to be seeing at seminar, okay? Let's do the raffle. We have 2 prizes to give away. These are people registered for seminar. Andrea, come on up here, Andrea. Olivia Coral. I just want to give you a whirl. Olivia Coral. Yay! So they get. There you go. They get a luggage tag for seminar. A luggage little for their bag here for their luggage. Yay! Awesome, ladies. So with that said, if you have not watched the video, we can play the video real quick. Actually, we can play the crowning number 2. Crowning number 2, the second crown. So the first crown was for the Queen of Sharing. The difference is that one of them I'm wearing my sleeves, one of them the sleeves fell off. So you'll see that. Part 2 is the second queen when I was queen for the overall unit seminar. So I'm gonna play, so maybe watch video number 1 when we got here. We'll play video number 2. So with that said, I'm trying to keep the food out here on the side because those floors are so delicate. But we're gonna watch the video. So you wanna join me? If you can go to the prestige area, fill out your commitment. We're gonna watch the video. If you have to go, you can go. Okay. So I do want to close in prayer. Ready? Let's close in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for the dreams that have been born here tonight. Thank you for your miracles that are on the way. Thank you, Father, that we don't have to do any of this in our own strength, but in your strength. I pray that we would learn to lean and rely on you, but that we would commit to the work, Lord Jesus, that we would commit to the work that it requires, that it takes, that we would learn what we're made of, learn to stretch, learn to rely on you, and become bolder in our faith and increase our faith because of this, Father. That these next 20-something days would just be the race of a lifetime that would change our perspective and vision and faith forever and increase our vision for you, Father. We pray all these things to give you glory. In your name, amen. Amen. And I brought here, guys, I brought a picture. And I brought here, guys, an invite to my church. It's all palm trees. If you don't have a church to go to, we're doing a theme in the summer called it's at the movies. They take movies and bring a leadership faith message to them. They're really fun. Great place to start. So I'll pass them around. Pass them down if you don't have it. Smile. Ready? Smile, cheese.
1, 2, 3.
Yay! Don't forget your sashes. Go to the video. Sashes. Take your goodies with you.
Thank you.
Five minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see my house. This is just like an hour and a half. Every day. From March
when you had the first gold medal, you
all of March 16. I want to get my insulated stuff. I want to get my insulated stuff. So I can travel with my
We're playing it. Video number 2 is starting. Video number 2 is starting.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.